Hello and welcome to this week's Top Property Tips. I'm Kat and I'm sharing Phil Spencer's guide to gazumping. Gazumping is one of the more controversial aspects of home buying. It happens if another buyer puts in an offer after yours has been accepted. The seller accepts it because they want the higher price. This is one of the main causes of heartbreak in the buying process. Gazumping's not illegal in England and Wales. It sounds a very underhand way to operate, but unfortunately, it's pretty common. Because the sale isn't legally binding until buyer and seller exchange contracts, there's a window for buyers to be left disappointed. Property laws are different in Scotland. Simply making an offer for a property commits you to purchase, and once accepted, the seller can't accept further offers. So, how can you ensure your dream home won't slip out of your grasp then? Well, an estate agent is under no legal obligation to withdraw their client's property, even after accepting your offer. In fact, they're obliged to get the best possible deal for them. Even if you're buying privately, the seller may choose to continue marketing their home until contracts are exchanged in the hope of a better offer. Most sellers want a quick sale, so try to get exchanged as fast as possible by ensuring you're organised. Nobody said buying a home would be easy, but there are some ways to prevent being gazumped. Number 1, clearly state your offer is subject to the property being withdrawn from the market. A seller doesn't have to agree, but if you don't ask, you don't get. Then, if an estate agent reneges on agreeing to withdraw a property, they may be in breach of ombudsman rules, depending on which scheme they belong to. Number 2, you can also take out home buyer protection insurance. This won't protect you from heartache, but it should cover the survey, the solicitor, and other professional fees you forked out for. Number 3, keep communications clear and regular and have your ducks in a row. Your deposit ready, your mortgage agreed, and a solicitor engaged and raring to go. If you're not sure where to arrange a mortgage or find a solicitor, our professional partners are happy to give independent advice. We've added the links below. Number 4, think about asking for a lockout agreement. This gives you an exclusive time frame in which to exchange. If you push for a lockout, don't be surprised if you're asked to pay a non-refundable deposit. Get your solicitor to draw this up and handle the payment. It may be worth it if the property is proving popular. Number 5, be wary as some estate agents may try to force the price up at the last minute, telling you there's another offer. If this happens, ask them to confirm it in writing. If it turns out to be true, seriously think if you want and can afford to increase your offer. But just be aware you could get into a bidding war where emotions, not logic, take over. If you're gazumped, you can gazump them back, but seriously consider what you can afford and how much you like the property. Know your maximum limit and stick to it. If you've got rapport with the seller, put your cards on the table and think of anything you can use as leverage. Perhaps you're a first-time buyer with no chain, or you're willing to agree a moving date that suits the seller. There's no guarantee this tactic will work, but it's worth trying, especially if you're certain this is your dream home. There's another highly controversial tactic in the property world known as gazundering, when a buyer reduces their offer at the last minute. This usually happens just before exchanging. Maybe the market's dipped locally, or they could just be trying to chip you, trying to get away with a lower price. If you're tempted to do this as a buyer, make sure you've done research to justify a price reduction. If you're just being cheeky, be prepared for the seller to withdraw contracts and look elsewhere. Be warned, they're unlikely to take kindly to being held to ransom. Gazumping and gazundering are currently legal in England and Wales, though they're on the government's radar as part of its review into the housing market. Get organised to reduce your chances of being gazumped. Start by enlisting the help of a good conveyancing solicitor to reduce nasty surprises further down the line. Check out our links below. And if you found this useful, please do like and subscribe for further updates. Thanks for watching.